Hey, I'm not going to waste your time on this, but just to let you know that this video is purely speculation. Don't take anything I say as something that's guaranteed to be in the game. Alright, on to the analysis. The video starts off with a disbelief cutscene. I doubt this'll be in the game, but it's cool nonetheless. The first thing we see here is Disbelief's first phase. If you look closely, you can see he has a spinning bone attack and a colored bone wall attack. I'm assuming that this colored bone wall attack is going to be like hard modes, where it's part of a longer attack. We also see Disbelief has the ability to block and to be damaged normally, meaning Disbelief will not have an auto block, and will most likely have to block to get into phase 2. We also see he has a 1150 health. Alongside this we see Torn Notebook's rework, which shows them using an ability. We then cut to more Disbelief gameplay, showcasing a double blaster map attack and what I assume to be the last part of the spinning bone attack. My theory is that the spinning bone comes in as orange, spins around a bit and turns white, then splits into 4 bones akin to Underswap's spinning bone, although the bones could be related to his block, because as soon as he blocks the bones get shot away and the human gets flung, meaning it will act more as a get off me tool. We also see Torn Notebook use the same ability, which Disbelief unfortunately blocks, meaning we can't see the damage. We also see that like Disbelief, Disbelief will have mid-match dialogue boxes. We then cut to the first showing of Swap Papyrus, showing he has an auto-aiming blaster attack. We also see a glimpse of the stick rework being used on Papyrus to spare him with a dialogue box talk move. We also see a bone wave, which is most likely going to be the same as his current one, only with updated visuals. We can see that the stick's spare reduces the damage of Papyrus's attacks by 4%. We then cut to his phase 2, which has 680 HP and at least over 137 stamina. My estimate is that this phase will have at least 170 stamina. We also see Papyrus use a close range move which flashes the enemy blue. I assume this is either akin to Hardtail's Fire Grapple in how it's a get off me tool, or it's a move which requires you to stand still to dodge, hence the glow. We then see Revenge Papyrus, with a staggering 1950 HP, and a beta which assumingly ties into something shown later. He is shown to be at around the 170 stamina mark. Judging by his HP, we can determine that this match has gone on for a fairly short amount of time, meaning he most definitely has at least 200 stamina. We see a bunch of white warning symbols which signify bones slamming down. These spawn in a straight line where Papyrus is facing, meaning this move is probably some sort of bone line. It's seen consuming 4 stamina and is shown to be his first move. We can see he has 6 as of now, but this could change. I assume this move can be used multiple times, or maybe summons more bone lines depending on the amount of players. We can also see that the bone line follows the camera, meaning you could pull off some pretty cool patterns with it. We then see Revenge throw his bone, probably acting as some sort of boomerang, or maybe after being thrown, you have to go to the place you threw it and pick it back up. We see this is the third move. We also see that these blue spikes could maybe be a part of the throw, maybe only showing up if your meter is high. We then cut to classic Sans's rework, and, wait, is that the we see he has 7 moves, with some questionable names. We see Classic has some sort of dash teleport move, and see a very big goop puddle, maybe a killer knife buff, who can say? We see some moves have been switched around. Perhaps this can be due to the stress meter Sans has. Maybe we can finally swap moves around in the backpack, who knows? Sans is seen having some sort of special attack, which is probably similar to his current box attacks, but you know, not complete bullshit. We can see a basic blaster move and some bones being fired, perhaps a passive. We then see a Revenge Papyrus cutscene, presumably for phase 2. We see he has over 200 stamina and at least 9 blocks, although judging from the crack in the bone I'm guessing it's 10 and the icon changes depending on how many blocks you have remaining. We see the bone being thrown again, with void puddles and orange spikes following it, meaning it is probably related to the bone. We then see Swap Papyrus phase 2, with a, seriously, as Gashton gets absolutely destroyed by Papyrus flaming hot honey bun. We then see Hardtail, showing him brutally throwing children across a dark forest. We see him carrying them, So I assume, like Bone Walker, Sans can carry humans and do different stuff. We also see this can do damage to other humans. We then see, what the hell is this? I assume this is Sans's special attack as the screen is blue and Sans has way more moves than he normally should. We also see a little swap papyrus icon, probably meaning he has some sort of special attack too. We see he also has 7 moves in phase 2. And that's all the stuff in the Sins of the Past trailer. Hope you guys enjoyed watching and subscribe for some content when the game finally updates. Stay tuned.
Hello, it is me.